Great rising. Great rising. Let's try that again. Great rising, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. Great rising. Rise and shine. I'm trying not to knock my phone over. I got a nice little prop up over here in the back window. Oh. Good morning. Great rising. Say hello when you come in. Good morning. Oh, let me see. All right, my connection's a little bit. It's raining here today. So, hey sis, what's up, bruh? Long time. Good morning, great rising. Good morning, great rising people. You beautiful people. How are we doing today? I am doing great. I am giving a Skoolie update. Just got the YouTube channel kind of set up and everything. Trying to do logistics on how I am going to broadcast YouTube live or this live. We're gonna figure it all out. Wanted to just go ahead and give another video update today. Good morning. Hi, Gwen. Great rising. I love great rising. I don't know why I like that morning better than good morning. I'm like, it may not be a good morning, but it's great that I rose. Because, honey, the way this weather is right here, what's up, Lynn? The way this weather is here right now, oh, I'm surprised I even woke up. It's like raining. It rained all night. It started last night, and I took my break and laid down. I said, girl, you got to get up. You got to go back to work. You tripping. You tripping hard. It's just the sound of the rain on the top of the bus is just an amazing, pleasant, just relaxing sound. I was like, I'm going to sleep like a log. Like, I slept so hard. My friend tripped me out. He his name is Eddie. He's real cool. He came to see the bus, and I was like, look, you going, the bus is open. I know you want to see the inside, go ahead and go in and take a look. And he was like, it's cozy. He said, but how you gonna fit on that bed? I was like, what do you mean? He said, that bed is small. I said, that's a queen size bed back there, dude. What you talking about? He's like, it is. He's like, probably because you got all those pillows. It looks small. I said, yeah, I do have like a zillion pillows. I love pillows. I like to feel surrounded for some reason. And my poor little dogs, they're spoiled. They're the same exact way. They want to feel surrounded. So I get back here and I can lay in any direction on the bed that I want to. It almost feel like a king, but I know it's not because it's a little short, So if I lay one way, my feet will hang off. And if I lay the other way, I'm pretty okay, but, I can lay any direction I want to, which is good if you're in a bus, because depending on how level you are, you have to be leveled. Got to remember, like, I'm pretty level right now. I'm actually on a hill, but I'm facing going down, like the front of the bus is going like that. What's up, good people? I see you guys peeking in. Give me some hearts, give me some love. Say hello. Great rising. But yeah, he was like, how you gonna get in that bed? I'm like, 2 people that slept on this bed, 2 people with 2 dogs that slept on this bed quite easily. And in the rain is absolutely amazing. I didn't have to turn any heat on last night, which was great. My windows are foggy as all get up. I have to figure out something with my the ventilation in this joint, because it's got heat and air and it's got these big old units in here, but I haven't quite figured out how to work them yet. And I don't think that there's a manual on a Bluebird minibus 1992. So if anybody out there knows how to run, the crazy thing about this bus is that it wasn't actually a school bus ever. It was a military bus. So it didn't have like the school bus features, like the school bus sign and things like that. And, I don't even know if it had the arm, to open the door, because it didn't have an arm when I got it, but it may have had one previously. But anybody know about a 1992 Bluebird minibus, Chevrolet? It's a Chevy. Hit me up, because I got these, what do they call them? Air conditioning units in here. It's one big one in the back, and it's one in the front. And then there's 3 knobs that I haven't figured out. One says defrost, one says heat, and other one says heat, some trans heat, trans air. I need some help with that, because I need to know, how which one works for what. You know what I mean? Anywho, great rising. So yeah, I slept pretty well. I'm always tinkering with things, and because I'm a busybody. Even when I was at home, my desk was humongous, and every inch of my desk, I would do something. I'll be making some earrings, I'll be messing with some electronics, or I have to keep busy with my hands. I have to always kind of be creating things. So last night when it started raining, and I realized, you got to fill up on water soon, which I hate. I absolutely hate pulling out my big old jug. I got these big water containers to fill up with water. And then I have smaller containers that I use for various things. One's for filtering for drinking. One's for shower water. One's for sink water. So I have containers for the type of water that I need to use for different things. Okay. So last night, bling, it was raining hard. And I'm looking around, and I was like, you know what? Because, of course, I'm at a host. And the host houses, I cannot explain to you guys how amazing it is to have these host houses. But I'm at a host house. He's a really sweet guy. His name is Jim. And he has an RV, an actual RV. He came in mine. He was like, "You're better than me, girl." He's like, "You did all this by yourself?" I said, "Yeah, me and my friend." He said, "You did great. How long did it take you?" I said, "Just about a month. It took us a month to get me where we are right now." He's like, "You did an awesome job." For someone, he knows he's an RVer. Like, he has an actual pre-made RV with everything, all the amenities in it. To see someone basically do it from scratch, he told me that I did an awesome job, and he could never do it. Which that was an awesome compliment. So it made me feel really good. That, he's like, got a nice little setup just to be doing it from scratch and not knowing what the heck you doing. So, anywho, I was like, I'm about to catch me some rain. People do it all the time. The rain comes from the sky. It should be free, right? Right. I was gonna, after the fact, I always think about a couple things after the fact. I was like, I wonder if it's legal here. Because I know that in some states it's actually illegal to catch rainwater. Who would have thought? Like, I can't catch the rain. The ground catches the rain. Plants catch the rain. Why can't I catch the rain? Didn't God give us the rain so we could drink it? And I gotta pay to catch rain? Are you serious? Anywho, I still didn't check, because I was gonna catch me some rain last night. So, because I did the plumbing for my sink, I'm partially plumbed. And when I say partially plumbed, meaning I can run my sink, but I have to dump out the wastewater. Meaning I don't have a tank up underneath the bus yet that everything, all the water runs to that. So I have a tank on top for whatever it is doing, and then up under the sink is a big, huge tank for gray water. Gray water, you can just pour down the alleyway and stuff like that. Now, black water is a totally different thing. I have a very small one for black water, which I am getting rid of because disposal of it is just, I can't. I don't want to. I've tried it. I much rather end up putting just a gray water tank up underneath the bus and running all, liquids into that. But, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this thing, as soon as I get to my space, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, to my stopping space. Because once I get to stopping space, then I'm going to be able to show you guys more of the bus, more what I'm doing, and I'm going to be able to build more and create more, and we'll do a whole lot of sharing. You can see some of the stuff that I've done in here. But I'm still in travel mode right now. So when you're in travel mode, you have to have things strapped down. So everything is strapped down right now to be able to be quickly moved. So it doesn't make sense for me to show you guys strap down mode. It's like, look crazy in there. You got wires and cords and bungee cords all over stuff because, stuff will shake, rattle, roll. I was thinking I made these lanterns. I'm like, dang, I'm going to have to take all my lanterns down again, But it's a process that you have to go through. So I'm going to catch me some rain. That's what I said. I'm going to catch some rain. It's nighttime. I put it on the side of the bus that's facing the house because I couldn't we didn't even try to get me into his driveway. He has a nice little driveway with a turnaround, and I think I could have fit in there, but why bother? Why bother? I'm perfectly fine on the street. He was telling me I done slept in Walmart parking lots and this, that, and the other, and slept just fine. I said, I had too. I said, why are people so scared? He's like, I don't know. He said, it's just a stigma. It's just a stigma. And he's like, yeah, it's not even really where you park. It's just park and close the door and go to sleep. You'll be fine. Anywho, so this is about catching rainwater. So you go online, you see these big bins, you see these rain catchment systems, you see all this stuff about, catching rain. There's a whole new movement with people who want to minimalize, people who don't want to pay a lot of money for things like utilities and water, stuff that should be free. And, it's a whole thing out there. When I was looking to move into the bus, I did research on getting a container that was specifically made for catching rainwater. Now, I didn't put it into my little floor design that is going to sit right here. It's a big old container, and I can run a thing outside the window. Great rising. Run a thing out the window to catch the rainwater to go into my container. Boo, boo, boo. Right? Yeah, so those containers run about, cheapest one is like between $80 to $300 for a container to hold water that you're supposed to be getting for free. So scrap that. And yeah, I am not paying for that container. I did do some research online. Facebook Marketplace is an absolutely awesome place. People sell containers and materials and things like that. Just do your research on what you actually want. Make sure you talk to the person, about what they're actually selling, and anything that you want that's going to be holding your water. And I have a story for that. I have a story for everything. Anything that's going to be holding your water, guys, needs to be a food grade plastic. Meaning it needs to be able to be like, you don't want the chemicals of the plastic to run into your water. And then, you come up with nose cancer or something like that. I know, I said nose cancer. Anywho, make sure it's food grade. Whatever container you're holding your water, anything that you're putting into your body, make sure the container is a food grade container, whether it's metal or plastic. That is really important, okay? Second thing you want to think about if you're going to catch rainwater is filtration. Now, depending on how you're catching the water, say for instance, if you have a backyard and you have a container, You want to make sure that, leaves and bugs and stuff like that can get into it. The containers that I've seen have like a little grate on the top. You can run them from your drainage things that, come off the side of your houses, or you can just have a container sitting in just open area and the water just catching there, right? But they all have like something that covers this, that's some kind of filter. So filtration, it's not really hard to look up, and some type of filter, a carbon filter, a flat filter that, that's on it, or a metal filter that's on it, something that's going to catch debris. You don't want the debris going into your water. All right. All that good gob. I'm in a bus. So the great thing about my bus is it has these lips. I don't know what to call them. It has these little lips over the windows that when the rain hits the bus, it doesn't go flat on the window. It kind of diverts it off. So I do have some kind of landing thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it's got little lips on the window, little hangovers on the windows. Okay. So what I did is I took, you guys know those big jugs that you can get a big jug of vinegar out of, a vinegar jug? And I'll take pictures of it and show you guys later, because I'm comfortable. I don't feel like hopping up and going to the bus. I got to get rid of my work chair because it broke. But I don't want to put it outside. He told me I could put it outside, but I don't want to put it out there right now because it's raining. I'm going to put it out right before I leave. And hit a thrift store on the way out tomorrow. See if I can get one. And if I can't, I'm going to be sitting on the pot. Okay, let me stay focused. That's a whole nother story. My chair dumped me out. Like, literally said, and we're done. I was like, I was going to leave you, chair, and I brought you on this journey, and you going to dump me out. Chair is bougie. Anywho, so one of those jugs. I got one of those vinegar jugs. It's like a gallon jug of vinegar. And I use vinegar for potty purposes. Okay. And it dilutes and neutralizes my potty. Whole nother video. Stay focused, Nia. All right. So take a vinegar jug. The handle part, you want the handle part to be down. No, up. You want the handle part to be up. So the handle part's facing up. And you just cut, so that it's a lip. And cut around so that it can catch the water. And that you can slide it into the gap of the window of the bus. And then I connected a tube to the mouth part with some Flex Seal tape. I love that stuff. I reuse it. Like if I'm making something and I'm like, okay, this project's over, don't need it anymore, I will peel off my Flex Seal tape and save it and use it on something else. That stuff is awesome. That and Gorilla Tape is awesome. And Gorilla Glue is like my favorite. It's my favorite glue. Can't nobody talk about Gorilla Glue, Gorilla Tape, and Flex Seal tape. But some clear Flex Seal tape, round it, and then I just connect it into a container. I put that thing outside my window last night, guys, and I have a pressure sprayer. The pressure sprayer is my shower. Okay. I was telling a friend last night, I was telling Sonia last night, I said, every time I take a shower, it just baffles me. Like I'm getting a nice, good, hot shower and I'm using like not even a gallon of water. It just amazes me. Like, you can really get clean on a gallon of water. It's like, you ever heard of someone talking about a bottled water bath? That's possible. But literally, like, I use like a gallon, just a gallon of water. 1 gallon of water. And I'm a big girl. I got to, clean. All right? And I always use a gallon of water. Like, I literally heat up a gallon of water. I put it into the pressure sprayer. And that's all I need to get clean. Like, I haven't done my hair yet. I know, like, I don't wash my hair every month because I got locks. And my hair is kind of thin, so I can't twist it as often as most people do, but I mean, probably end up using maybe 2 gallons on my hair if I did wash it. Now, I don't know if I would dare try to dye it. And I was thinking about that, like, what are you gonna do when you're gonna dye your hair? Like, you might have to get you a beautician. Because I am thinking about it's time to height the brightening back up a little bit. But I use a gallon of water, guys, to take a shower. And it's amazing. The pressure sprayer keeps it a nice hard pressure of water. I heat the water up. And it, even though it might be boiling hot because it's pressurized, it's not going to come out burning hot because it's, regulating the water. That container itself is 5 gallons of water. Okay, so last night when I was filling up water and I was still at work and I looked up behind me, I was like, oh my God, it was full. 5 gallons of water from the rain. So I took that, I filtered that, and I have a filter for drinking water, and then I have a big jug that I use to if I'm going to be on the go. That big jug is like a 15 gallon jug, I think, for like one of those crystal water things from the store. It's one of those jugs, okay, a big water jug. I'm starting to fill it up. It's not full yet, but I started to fill that up. So take it from one container, the 5 gallon jug, filter the water, put it in there. That's filter number 1. I filter the water twice. Okay. I have another jug that's sitting on my counter that I use for washing dishes, things like that. It has a filter in it too. I filled up the pressure washer, the jug on the counter, and halfway full on the jug my travel jug. Like if I'm going to be off the grid and won't have any water. And overnight, that's a lot of daggum water, guys. There's a lot of water. Like for what I have right now, ideally, if I took them all out of the small jugs and just put them in one big one, that would last me like a week for drinking, shower, washing dishes, even spraying off the front of the bus because it gets dusty and dirty up there. So I'm mopping, spray, and mop the floors, things like that. It is amazing how much rain you can catch, and it's free. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, is that beautiful God's blessing of rain. It rained and rained and rained. It's on and off. It's stopped now. I'm sitting here like, come on, rain just a little bit more today so I can fill up and truly have all my water. Even though Jim has said, you can come up here and fill up off my hose. Y'all, I filtered my water last night. I filtered it twice. So I filter it through my zero jug filter, and then I put in another container that has a carbon filter, so it gets filtered twice. That water is beautiful. It's crystal clear. And for the first time in a while, I'm not thirsty. I drank 2 big things of water that last night, filtered out. And it was just so fresh, and it's the freshest water I've ever drank. And one thing I've noticed is that, I was telling a friend, when I was traveling down here, I had to stop a lot because I do have, stomach issues, and I was dehydrated. And I was like, I got to figure out, I'm drinking buttloads of water, but I couldn't get hydrated. Like, my mouth is dry, my lips is dry. Like, I was feeling dry. I was dry. I'm going to try to keep my videos clean, but I was dry. My skin was dry. I was just like, I can't get hydrated, But when I drank that water last night, oh my God, I'm not thirsty anymore. Like, it quenched my thirst. I drank a glass of water this morning, and it's nice and cold and crystal clear, and I don't taste any chemicals in it. I'm not thirsty. Y'all, rainwater is the way. catching rainwater is the business. I recommend you try it. I really do. And I mean, if you're worried about, it being clean, just get you a good filtration system. I was in tractor company and factory. I've been tearing store names up, but y'all know I'm talking about the store. And in there, they have an actual, it's for RVs, it's for campers, but it's a water filter that you can get, that you can run anything through it. Any kind of water. What I plan on doing is when I do get like a hookup for a hose to connect to the outside of the bus to run water into the bus, I'm going to use that as my main filter and then still do my two filtrations for that. But once I get to a sedentary place, I'm going to get a bigger container. I still have to install a rack on the back of the bus, and I think on the back of that bus I will have a rain catchment container, because that was the best water I've ever had. I mean, that's amazing how we pay for something that goes through these metal tubes and we don't even know what the water we drink go through just to get to our sink. And then people say, well, just get bottled water. I've been drinking bottled water on this whole entire trip, and that rainwater was better than all the bottled water I've ever had. It really was. I done sucked down. The last gentleman gave me a whole case of water. I sucked that water down like a couple of days because I was so thirsty. I was like, I cannot get hydrated. No, that rainwater quenched my thirst. So, shout out to rainwater, y'all. Y'all better start catching some water. Figure out a system. Filter it out, make sure it's clean, of course. But I feel really good today because of that. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. Rainwater is awesome. God gave us rain for a reason. We should start catching it and drinking it. And catching it. And even the bath that I had last night with that rainwater, like I was like, okay, I'm going to filter. I'm going to filter some water. I'm going to take a shower in. It took me a little longer than usual because I was going to filter it. It's like, okay, I got to filter this out. Because filters takes a little while for it to trickle through. And you wanted to do that. But I ain't putting no lotion on. Don't judge me. Ain't nobody looking at me today. I wasn't leaving the bus. It's raining. I'm not going nowhere. I'm actually going to order some groceries and some supplies in a little bit. But I took a shower with the rainwater last night. And, oh my God, my skin feels so good. And I'm not ashy. I'm not dry. That's why the plants grow the way they do. They suck up that good water from the sky with all the nutrients in it, and they just spread their little leaves out and be so happy. I see a plant that really needs some water and it rains and it just spreads out. That's how I feel. Y'all better get y'all some rainwater. Thank you for the rain. I love the rain. But that's why I wanted to share with you guys this morning. Updates. Okay, so I have an update. I am heading towards Alabama. Alabama, y'all. I'm gonna be in Alabama. I'm heading there tomorrow, actually. Early in the morning. I gotta start early because for whatever the time it tells me on the navigation for where I'm going, I normally need an extra hour or so. So it's gonna be early morning, like 9, probably. Not too bad. 8 or 9 tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get everything set up tonight to get ready to go. But yes, I'm headed to Alabama, and in Alabama, that's where I will be able to station and actually stay and sit and wait. Work on the bus more. Oh, I can't wait to get this, to get a ladder. Cause I noticed I was up on top of a hill and I was looking down at the bus and there's a rack on top or there's something up there. And I'm like, I need to get up there. Like, I want to get on top of this bus. And I know that I have a little bit of decreased mobility. Hey, sis. I see you. Hey, bro. What's up, bro? I have a little bit of decreased mobility, but I want on top of my bus. And I'm going to climb up that ladder. Because there's something up there. I want to see what it is. But I'll be able to, I'm going to be headed to Alabama. And that's where I'm going to be stationed until the solar gets delivered. And I'll be able to hook up. I'll be able to just be still. So I'm really excited about that. It's great. I've met so many amazing people already on this journey, and then people who want to do what I'm doing, and I'm just happy to be able to share, and that they're willing to be a part of this journey. Like, it's just amazing, guys. So that's where I'm headed tomorrow. I can't wait to get there because I am ready to be still, because I'm ready to, like, I'm looking around the bus like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. But at host location is just that. It's a host. This temporary, as you're traveling. So I'm glad that I did get in that network, because like when I start making, my other journey towards Texas, then I'll know I'll have stops. I can actually plan stops where I'll have hosts. But I need to be still. I want to work on my closet. I want to work on my bathtub. I want to work on my sink. I want to work on some things. I want to get some things, upgrade them, and work on them some more. I want to do something else to the floor. I got to do something towards the middle of it. My bed, I done perfected the bed. There's nothing wrong with my bed. I want to work on my lanterns. It's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I can only do partial when I am still in drive mode. I'm in drive mode right now. I'm in travel mode, so I can't really pull everything out. I have supplies under my bed. I have supplies in the bathtub that, tools and stuff that I can't pull out right now because it's like I'm only here for 4 to 5 days, So I'm really excited about getting to Alabama. I've been through Alabama, but I've never really been in Alabama. I've been through, but I never really been there. So this is exciting for me because this is truly going to be a brand new state for me. I get to put another state, Alabama. So look out for that. Y'all keep me lifted up for that travel. Y'all be greater than, man. Be greater than. I'm still doing the fundraiser. You guys go look at it. Go look for the Greater Than page and the Greater Than group. Share your stories. I want to hear some of you guys' greater than stories. I want to hear some of your praises, some of the things that you're proud of, some of the things that you're doing for yourself. Oh, another praise report. So, a couple years ago, I quit smoking. And I quit smoking by using electric hookah. And the past year, I slid back. I backslid. Yes, I did. I was smoking DJs, smoking cigarettes, smoking everything. I smoked everything I said I wasn't going to do. And it's not that I even enjoyed it. It's just that was the level of the stress that I was in. I have let them go. I got my hookah back. And this one's quite awesome because it's cheap and it works really good for a person who may want to transition to try to decrease their nicotine level. This is great because it gives you, and I might choke, it gives you a thick enough smoke that if you were a smoker, you're gonna if you were a smoker, you're gonna feel like you're still smoking. But the way that you use it to wean yourself off is that you slowly decrease the nicotine level. And then you get down to 0 where you're actually literally just getting flavored smoke. And then by then, toss it. But these are reasonably cheap. This was for $35. Go to a real vape store and talk to them and tell them if you're thinking about quitting smoking, tell them that. Because they will talk to you on how, where you can start, how much you smoked, on a regular basis, pack-wise. Then they can start you off at a nicotine level that was close to where you were, so you won't feel like you're lacking anything. And then you just slowly decrease the nicotine level. That's the same thing they do with Nicorette gum, with the patch. And actually, I've done all those before. And I remember when I was working at the hospital and I did the patch, I was getting more nicotine from the patch than I was from smoking. And I was butt wild with that nicotine patch. I came off worse after the patch than I was before. I ended up smoking more because I couldn't compensate for what the patch was giving me. So, thinking about quitting smoking, this is a smock. Let me put it up so you guys can see it. They're not that expensive. They come with 2 different type of coils, one for salt, one for regular one. And if you don't know about it, it's very easy to fill. But yeah, it's a good buy. And it's gonna help me get back on track because my stress level has decreased. So I really don't need those things. I don't need that vice anymore. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is my way of doing it. So some people are like, well, you just trading it off. You do it whatever works for you. Okay? Don't judge the next person for how they're able to get to their better self. That's their journey. So you allow me to do mine, I'm going to allow you to do yours. I'll support you in yours. You support me in mine, and we all going to get there together. How about that? All right. So I'm going to get out this thing so I can order me some supplies before I head out of Georgia. Deuces, Georgia. You better be glad I came because I don't do Georgia. I don't do Georgia. Head for Alabama tomorrow. And you guys, I'll give you an update. You be blessed. You be greater than. I send all my loves and blessings to you, and I love you. Like, share the group, join the page, like the page, donate something towards the journey, guys, because we got to get this power. We got to have a lot of power, a lot of power. And I'm just so happy to be able to be still. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and bye.